You already know what it is. Great Man of God Media TV back with another video. Listen, man, this came on my timeline. Lil Yachty, apparently Drake's best friend, because they've been working together for a while, and Lil Yachty, has been behind the pen or ghostwriting his most recent material regarding Drake. So what other person that is closest to Drake to talk about Drake other than Lil Yachty? So let's play this clip. Give you guys my thoughts. Here we go.
We talking about rap niggas.
I'm talking about people in general. Like, it's very easy in this business to be completely egocentric and only care about the things that fuel you. And and a lot of people are like that. A lot of people don't care to help.
It's just how it be, man. You do shit for people to turn around. I don't know.
Like, I'm sure he's put people on that didn't necessarily have clout overlap.
What do you mean you sure? It's happened publicly. We've seen this.
Yes.
But almost everyone, bro. The trick effect is real. It's deeper than we even know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there was no necessary like benefit to him. He just wanted to help someone out.
Yeah. Like I said, Drake don't charge for a feature or none of that.
Yeah.
He doesn't charge anyone for a feature.
No.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna give him 100
If he
grand?
did, it would be, what the fuck would it be? 300?
All right, well, let's say that's true, which I'm going to believe him. I'm going to believe that, Drake doesn't charge people for features. There is a pattern of Drake hopping on the latest trend from an artist. So when he does that, a popular song or a upcoming artist that has a buzz at a certain region or whatever the case may be on social media, he is quick to hop on a song as a feature. And just like Yachty says, I will take his word for it, he doesn't charge. Guess who that benefits more? It benefits Drake more than the artist he's featured on. Why? Because that's a new audience, or he's trying to basically get into the frame or the lens of an audience that he normally doesn't have access to. So he gets on these artists as what he always usually does. As far as Drake, he likes to cosplay and act the part on certain genres of hip hop, particularly Caribbean. He'll have his Jamaican accent or his Caribbean accent. He'll have his UK accent. He'll have a Southern drawl accent going to ATL. Just like K-Dot said, you go to ATL for a few dollars, right? You're not a colleague, you're a what? A colonizer, right? So that benefits Drake more than anything else, because guess what? He is the Shang Tsung of hip hop. He likes to cosplay and mimic the styles of other genres of hip hop and make it his own. So him being featured as an artist, right, on an upcoming another artist's song is going to benefit Drake more than the actual artist himself. You get me? So that's most likely the reason why he doesn't charge up front, because he's getting more from the back end. Notoriety, right? More fans, undiscovered fans, and undiscovered region that don't necessarily follow Drake or really not that in tune with Drake. That's why he's became the pop sensation as he is today. Okay? That's the reason why. That is the true reason why he does not charge, according to Yachty, for features. That's my opinion.
400,000.
Just because you have money, that doesn't mean you don't want more.
But he's just a kind.
But then you got to do a track.
He's just a really kind person. He really is. I've never seen someone give like that. He's a very giving person.
Well,
it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that
he's still that nigga. And they both still that nigga. They gonna it's what's gonna change. They both still gonna do their thing.
So I remember everybody was talking, right? Everybody's like, yo, it's over, this and that. And I was at where the fuck were we? We were at like a nightclub or something like that. And this is like, the beef is starting to kind of come down a little bit. And it's not like the DJ was trying to play Drake. It was just a party, and you play the hits over the last decade. And the way that the crowd was reacting to Drake, it was like there wasn't a beef happening.
Yeah, because in reality, bro, outside of the
Depends where the fuck were you at. That depends on where you were at in the crowd, right? That's very subjective, bro. Like where you at, the crowd, the region, that all matters. Just saying, that you can play Drake. You can play Drake in certain areas with no problem. You know what I'm saying? But the atmosphere is different now. You can't play Drake in certain regions like you used to anymore. That's a fact. That's a fact. He's not receptive like he used to be. So this particular beef has changed the trajectory of how you view Drake and his music. Those are facts. You can't deny that, right? You cannot deny that. So to say, oh, well, there really was no effect after the Drake beef. No, man, that's very subjective. Depends on where you go, where you're at, the region you're at, the time, the play, all that shit matters. But from the large scale of things, it has changed the trajectory of how you view Drake. Those are absolute facts.
The people who care about hip hop, bro,
nobody gives a fuck
at all.
They just want to party. There's some beautiful girl they want to dance with,
and they want to dance to Drake.
Yeah,
God's plan is gonna come on,
and then you gonna fucking dance to it.
Yeah. He didn't give a fuck.
Really?
No. He was genuinely unfazed. I respected it a lot, and I talked to him. That shit didn't bother him. As it shouldn't. He's a fucking guy. But if I had $700 million, I would fucking.
It gotta bother you a little bit. If you're
an artist, you're sensitive. You feel the world.
Obviously, you. I don't know. I wasn't there. Like I said, I was in Europe. You know, I wasn't next to him like how I usually do be. But he was. I never saw him down. Ever. I never saw him kicking his fucking foot, holding his head down. You know? And then to a point where I just stopped talking to him about it because I felt like I was the one bringing him the negativity. Like I was bringing the cloud when I would be like, oh man, I hate that this person said this. And I was showing him shit he hadn't seen. So then I started realizing, wait, I'm bringing you the negativity. Let me stop.
I understand that also where like you don't want to ignore it completely and then you don't seem like an authentic friend who's seeing shit.
Right. That's true. Yeah. But I just realized that his energy wasn't down. So I wasn't going to try
bring him down.
Right.
All right, Yachty, man, you did a good job being his so-called best friend. I'm gonna call Cap on that. He's unbothered. He's unfazed. He's not bothered. Even the Drake lasers are saying, Drake is just not bothered. He's living his life. Blah blah blah. I call Cap on that. I call extreme Cap on that. And he's the second person from Drake's inner circle or people that he's involved with in the music industry. Gordo said the same thing. Oh, he's the happiest he's ever been. Again, that is a coping mechanism when you're dealing with trauma. It's simple. And I'll go to Exhibit A as well. All right? Ever since the Drake beef happened, he's still released songs, right? But guess what? All these songs that have been released have been straight, hot garbage, right? Ever since the Drake beef, right? Complex had listed the songs and rated the songs after the Drake beef ended. I'm not even sure why they have it numbered like this, but let's start with here. Camila Cabello featuring Drake, which is the suspected racist that he did a song with. Trash. Snow Day, Wagwan Delilah. Trash. Camila Cabello again, the suspected racist. Trash. Gordo, Sideways. I'd say decent. I will give him that. It's decent, but it's not. And I'm going to get to the point in a second. It's not nowhere near where Drake is supposed to be doing, right? And I don't think he'll ever cross that line again, which I'll get to in a second. Drake featuring Lil Yachty, Super Soaked. I say decent. Decent record, all right? Gordo Healing, I didn't like that record too much, honestly. So I'm going to say trash. And then Sexy Red featuring Drake, that is the most hot. I don't even know why they got this at number one. This is the worst song. Well, actually, Wagwan Delight, my bad. This is number 2. I will put Wagwan Delight at number 1, and then this is the second worst song that he released after the Drake beef ended. But what I was going to say basically is the fact that he would never get to the level where he'll release another time stamp record. Ever since Kendrick Lamar released 616 in LA and basically said, "Hey, I can do your style but better." The first half of the song, verse 1, where K-Dot rhymes in the perspective of Drake, uses Drake's style from the timestamp records and does it better than he does. That is a 48 laws of power move. That's a chess move right there. So based off this and the fact that he was eviscerated in that battle, I don't think Drake will ever do a timestamp record again. So he did him so dirty, as in K-Dot, did him so dirty that, as you can see, these songs are mostly in other genres, pop, house. They're in other genres of music outside of hip hop. I don't even count Sexy Red and Drake. That shit was beyond trash. You know what I'm saying? Forgettable. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, he's more concentrated on making people dance, waving my hands, and it won't be no threat. That's what he's concentrated on. Because the moment he's that tough Drake, the moment he gets into that timestamp record Drake, that's the type of shit that's not in him anymore. He can't do that shit. It's been taken out of him. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like, Drake is rapping from a spirit because he's dead already. So this is the spirit of Drake. The spirit of Drake released 7 tracks, and for the most part, they're all hot garbage to decent, right? And he'll never be the same again and again, based off the fact that, he's the happiest he's ever been. He's unbothered. It's a coping mechanism to deal with trauma. He's clearly bothered. Not Like Us is still trending. Not Like Us is in the top 10 in Canada on Billboard right now. So there's nothing you can do about that song. Euphoria is still in the top 100 in Billboard, and that's the song that I think was the one that ended Drake. That's the best song out of the beef, and the most slept on is 616 in LA. Don't get me started about Meet the Grams. Meet the Grams was a therapy session that broke down your whole family structure, right? But yeah, for the most part, man, Drake will never be the same. He'll never be the same again. And thanks to K-Dot, you know why. You know why. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that, family. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about what Lil Yachty has to say? Is Drake really unbothered? Let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I need that algorithm. So any help would greatly be appreciated. I need 10K subs before the end of the year, family. Till next time, signing out.